Hey folks, this is Ciara Perez reporting live on the scene with Citizen with iSkyNews.com. We're live on the scene of a motor vehicle accident. We're located on 64th Street and McKellips in Mesa. According to Mesa Fire Medical, we do have a rollover accident. This vehicle, as you guys can see here on camera, is on its side. Right now, they're trying to extricate the patient from the vehicle. We do have several lane closures at this time. So if you guys are traveling to go westbound on McKellips at 64th Street, it's completely closed. Mesa Police are diverting all traffic to go northbound on 64th. If you are traveling to go eastbound on McKellips, approaching 64th, you folks are going to be turned around, or you're going to be able to go straight only. You can't make that turn to go northbound. So again, folks, this is going to be a pretty severe accident with injuries, and it's going to be a while until it's actually cleaned up because the vehicle is on its side, wedged in between that light pole. So, and it looks like the light pole was actually damaged as well. So I'm looking at the light pole from here, and it looks like the light on the top is laying on the ground. So again, this is going to be a pretty severe accident. If you folks are in the area, you're going to want to go ahead and divert. You can go ahead and take McDowell as one alternative. It looks like we do have one patient that's being transported, lights and siren, to the hospital, which means that patient's going to be in serious condition. Again, folks, this is going to be a motor vehicle accident. One vehicle on its side. We're unable to deploy to go aerial because we're too close to the airport, so we can't get you that footage, but at least we're here on scene to let you guys know about this accident to avoid this area. You can take McDowell, you can take Brown Road. There's a couple of alternatives you can take right now. But as you guys can see here, we do have Mesa Police directing traffic. Just get you guys kind of a wider picture here. Mesa Police have shut down several areas going westbound on McKellips at 64th, as well as if you're going to be turning to go northbound on 64th at McKellips. So again, we have several closures. And yes, so it looks like we do have one person, pretty serious condition. They were transported to the hospital just moments ago. So as far as how it happened, it's unknown. We literally just got on scene just moments ago. All that we know is we don't know if it's a single vehicle or if it's a multi-vehicle. We haven't been on that side of the road yet. We're still gathering details. Right now it's all preliminary. As soon as we have the details as maybe what led up to the events, we'll reach out to our public information officer with Mesa Fire Medical to see if we can gather some additional information. But right now it's just preliminary. But again, this is going to be a rollover accident with injuries at 64th Street in McKellips and Mesa. Oh yeah, for something like this to happen, you've got to go pretty extreme speeds for something like this to happen. It's pretty, the way it's tangled, it's pretty bad. As far as we know, everyone has been transported. They had to do some extrication, as you guys can see here on the roof. I don't know if there's anyone else still remaining in the vehicle. It appears Mesa Fire Medical are starting to pack up and clear the scene, so probably not. We do know that patient was transported away from the scene, code 3, which is lights and siren. which is pretty serious for exactly what happened. But we'll find out the details here just shortly. It's all preliminary right now. You know, I can't get close enough right now to find out what kind of vehicle. We don't usually get in the way of EMS and fire as they're working the scene. As soon as paramedics and fire are away from the scene, then we'll try to get a little bit closer to see what kind of vehicle it is. But until then, we're going to remain away from the fire personnel so they can go ahead and get their work done, secure the vehicle hazards, and make sure everyone that needs to be transported is transported away from the scene safely. For right now, we do have at least 4 Mesa Police units on scene. Mason, yes, we do. We actually have socials. Citizen hasn't linked it over yet, but you can find us on Facebook at iSkyNews and Media, as well as we have Instagram and YouTube. Everything's going to be under iSkyNews and Media. And yeah, we do have one serious injury that we know of right now. We're still gathering details. It looks like Mesa Fire Medical are actually getting ready to pack up. So it means everyone who has been injured have been transported or have been evaluated by fire on the scene. Now, once they leave the scene, then we'll go ahead and get closer, try to get that vehicle description for you for the people that are asking, as well as get some additional scene footage. Hopefully it's no one you guys know. But yeah, again, so right now, just as an update, we still have westbound McKellips at 64th Street is completely shut down by Mesa Police. If you are traveling eastbound on McKellips, as you approach 64th Street, you're still able to go eastbound. That has not been shut down yet. However, going northbound is shut down. Oh, thank you for subscribing. I apologize in advance if I'm a little congested or kind of rolling over words. I've been a little under the weather with this rain and everything lately, so I apologize if I'm a little tongue twisted this morning. But as soon as we heard this, we wanted to get this footage out there for you guys so you guys know exactly what's going on and what kind of closures we have. Horrible TLA. We'll, as soon as we complete this, we'll see what information we can gather on that school. Hopefully there's no shooting over there. It seems to be a pretty bad trend lately. Thank you for the information. So McKellips, if you are traveling to go westbound on McKellips, right at 64th Street, Mesa Police have shut down that road. So you're only able to go eastbound on McKellips at this time. Thank you, Gilbert User, for the updated information. As you guys can see here, let's zoom out here. So here's McKellips. So Mesa Police have shut down McKellips at 64th, and they're diverting all traffic to go northbound if you are traveling westbound on McKellips at 64th Street. If you are traveling eastbound, you're in luck. You're still able to get through. So if you are planning on traveling westbound on McKellips, I would use an alternative route. You can use McDowell Road. You can even go a little bit further south, and you can go ahead and connect onto one of those other side streets or onto a main street south of here. So just for additional information, this call was kicked out as a 2-in-1 medical, which means that not only do we have an accident, but we do have injuries involved with this. So it's a little bit more of a response. So basically, we have multiple engines on scene. We have a Mesa Fire Medical battalion chief on scene as well. Battalions going back in service. Mesa user, we can't get close enough quite yet, But once vehicle hazards are secure, we'll try to get a little bit closer for you and let you guys know what vehicle type that is. So just give it just a few, guys, until fire clears the scene. This vehicle is not going anywhere anytime soon. I'll try to zoom in for a little bit closer for you guys, but I will be shifting positions here in just a moment once fire leaves the scene. It appears to only be a single vehicle accident. I'm not seeing any other vehicles involved. It looks like extrication was needed, and the vehicle again is on its side right now. So once Mesa Fire Medical secure all the hazards of the vehicle, they're gonna go back in service, and then we're gonna go ahead and shift positions and get to the other side so we can give you guys a kind of a better look and see what kind of vehicle that is. So it looks like Mesa Fire Medical are clearing up the scene right now, so we're gonna be shifting positions here in just a moment. It appears to be just one vehicle. Yeah, once the engine's clear, we'll see if there's anything else, but it doesn't look like there's any other vehicle involved at this time. Yeah, it's pretty crushed up. So for everyone who is just tuning in now to the live coverage, we are located on McKellips and 64th Street in Mesa. We are on the scene of a single vehicle accident. We do have some road closures at this time. You're going to have your westbound McKellips at 64th Street is currently shut down by Mesa Police, and they're directing all traffic to go northbound. If you're traveling eastbound, you are able to go eastbound without a problem. It's just if you try to go north on 64th Street, trying to go in that turn lane, it's going to be impossible. Let's get you guys a different view here. It looks like fire just cleared the scene. Get you guys a different perspective one moment. That's actually the first time I've seen the blue tape. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to find that information out for you guys, but I do know if anyone in the comments, you know, firefighters, police officers who are watching the live right now, I know we have a few of them who pop in our live periodically. I know that Mesa Fire did secure the hazards in the vehicle. The passenger was transported to a local hospital in serious condition. The ambulance did leave the scene going lights and siren. So pretty serious situation, guys. But I'm gonna find out what that blue tape means for you. If anyone knows, feel free to drop it in the comments, or if you're able to jump in and do like a Google search. Other than that, I'll find out from Mesa Fire what exactly the blue tape means. Looks like we are having a few Mesa units going back in service now, so, or at least relocating. Guys, I'm gonna try to get that zoom in here. Probably won't be able to do it on the phone camera, but my digital camera I can. Let's see if I can zoom in. So kind of. So it's going to be a Chevy. Hopefully you guys can tell what kind of vehicle that is. It looks like it's going to be a Chevy. I can't read the lettering on the bottom. But again, so the person that was involved in the accident, it does appear to be a single vehicle accident only. They were transported off the scene in serious and critical condition. They were transported lights and siren by Mesa Fire Medical to a local hospital. So it is pretty serious. I'd love to see lights and sirens. So we're still gathering information. I apologize, it's a little bit... perfect. Thank you so much, Anthony Alexander. I appreciate that. Yeah, so it looks like it's a single vehicle accident. Looks like there was some extrication needed in the vehicle. I appreciate that, Mama Bear. Thank you both for commenting and letting us know and let everyone know what that means. It's all about community. Thank you. So that's where we're at now, guys. Looks like Mesa Police have opened up westbound. So now westbound and eastbound traffic are open at this time. So you're not going to have any lane restrictions at all. The only lane restriction that you folks, actually looks like you may not have really anything. The only lane that we have restricted right now is going to be that far right lane blocked off by Mesa Police, only because there's the tree in the road partially blocking the road. So other than that, guys, it looks like we have some lane closures that have been opened up for you. So it's like we're smooth sailing, and we're going to find out more information again from Mesa Fire Medical so we can find out maybe as to what led up to this accident. But right now we're still in the investigative stage as of right now, and we're still waiting for a tow truck to arrive on scene to get the Okay, folks, I'll be back in just one moment, okay? folks, so we're going to go ahead and end the live coverage now. We'll be back on in just a few minutes. We're going to relocate our position to a different area. So give me just one moment. I'll be right back, guys, okay? Thank you so much. Hey folks, thank you so much for tuning back in. So we are still on the scene of this single vehicle accident located on McKellips and 64th Street out here in Mesa. So Mesa Fire Medical have left the scene of this accident. All we have left right now are just a few police units. Now, we do have the Mesa Police Forensic and Crime Scene Unit. They just arrived on scene. And the reason why they're on scene is because they have to document exactly what happened in this accident, as to if there's any pole damage, if there's anything that, should be repaired. Again, it's going to be a single vehicle accident. One person was transported to the hospital in pretty serious condition. Mesa Fire Medical transported them, lights and siren, which means it's pretty serious. We just spoke with one of the Mesa police officers, one of the reasons why we went off live for just a few moments, and we were just talking to them about the incident to get a little bit more details. But again, we will find out more information as the day progresses. But just so you folks know, we do have still a pretty active scene over here. It's still pretty fluid. Luckily, everyone has been transported from the scene, and right now we just have just partial blockage if you guys are traveling to go southbound on 64th. As you guys make your way to McKellips, we do still have a few Mesa police units on scene. The tow truck has not arrived yet, so we're still waiting for them to arrive on scene. But as soon as they come on scene, we will let you guys know once they're on scene. Again, this is going to be a single vehicle accident. It's a rollover, so it is on its side, and it's wedged in between the trees and that light pole right there. If you're just tuning in, we do have some previous footage which kind of gives the vehicle make, as well as a better perspective as to what kind of vehicle it is. So we'll have that footage uploaded just a little bit later in the live broadcast, but right now we're still on scene. It's still pretty fluid, so we're just kind of giving you guys those updates right now as to what's going on. But as far as closures go, everything is opened up, so you can still travel eastbound and westbound. But make sure that when you guys do travel to go westbound on McKellips, as you hit 64th, we still do have a Mesa Police unit that is blocking that bike lane, blocking kind of that far right lane, due to the fact that we still do have Mesa Police units conducting their investigation, taking pictures, and documenting the scene as well. So that's pretty much it. There's really no additional updates that we have at this time. So we just want to give you guys an update as far as what lanes are open, so you guys are good to go. Folks, we're going to go ahead and end the live feed. We're going to upload additional footage here in just a few minutes. More footage of what the vehicle looks like, the make, as well as the model. We'll have that here in just a few moments, guys. We can't do an aerial view, unfortunately, only because we're so close to the airport that we're unable to launch the drone up in the air and get some eyes in the sky. But we'll at least do our best, get you the best ground level footage that we can, and we'll get that uploaded here shortly. But thank you again, guys, for tuning in. Please be safe out there. Have a safe weekend, and we'll see you out there.